Hi, Jason.
Hello, hello.
Doing great.
How's it going,
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you again. Well, the project's wrapped up. What do you guys think?
There are no words.
It is unbelievable.
The flaking paint to beautiful new vinyl siding and with all the trimmings.
I feel like I have a pretty good imagination, and in all honesty, I could not imagine it coming out like this. I'm so excited about this.
I know.
Take a walk around and we'll show you all the things that we did.
Great.
All right.
Yes.
Well, you can see the corbels that were duplicated by lasting details. They were made out of CertainTeed restoration millwork. In the past, you usually had to make those things out of wood, but with restoration millwork from CertainTeed, you're able to duplicate those things with a lifelong product that's maintenance free, which is a nice feature so you don't have to get up there and paint them. Yeah. The other thing that was made with the CertainTeed restoration millwork is the headers. Yep. They were custom made, and we used the J-pocketed millwork or restoration millwork around the outside of the windows. So it gives it a nice feature so you don't have the J channel. You can see that the headers, the siding goes and terminates right behind them. Yeah. So you don't have a detailed J channel.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm glad you pointed that out. I missed that.
So
the shutters too?
The shutters were actually made with CertainTeed restoration millwork. They were made at lasting details on the CNC machine. It's a beautiful process. Instead of having plain hollow vinyl shutters, they tend to be B-traps. With them being solid core paneled shutters, there's no cavities behind them for bees to make nests and insects to live in.
Yeah, you can't even compare those shutters with the others that are out there.
Nice.
And you can even see the other thing is the corners. They were able to duplicate the pediment corner that was on there before at the top and the bottom. You can see the pediment. To me, those are the things that really stand out. The products that stick way out that you can duplicate with the restoration millwork. The other thing that you can see here on the front porch is, you remember the skinny little columns that were on there before with the wood. One of the things when we reframed the porch and put the pitch on it, we were able to put the ever new columns on there.
Yeah,
that makes a huge difference. I can't believe it.
The CertainTeed columns are far superior to any other columns. Lots of the other columns are made with fiberglass, or you can still get wood columns that have to be painted and have constant maintenance. And even when you paint them, they don't get the pop. Everything matches so well together, from the restoration millwork to the vinyl products that go so well together.
Yeah.
As you can remember, the bow window that was here, one of the issues with it is it leaked all around it. Yeah. When we took it out, there was dry rot, and there was evidence of water has got into it for years, from the roof all the way through the windows and down to the seat that it was setting on. One of the things you don't see that's the supporting products from CertainTeed is underneath all of the siding, there's we use Certa wrap around the entire house. So we're able to use that all behind the siding, as well as around the windows we use Certa Flash. With proper installation, you're able to take your windows and make sure that they're going to stay leak proof for the entire lifetime of the home. Yeah, yeah.
Well, that's super exciting for me. I'm always looking at efficiency and, are we keeping the weather out and all that. And when I saw the whole house wrapped in Certa wrap, and then all the seams were taped, and then you look around the windows and it was an extra thick flashing that was also around all the windows. I got to tell you, a lot of comfort came from seeing that, for sure.
It does provide comfort for homeowners and for me as a contractor to know that the products that are behind the siding are going to be as strong and last as long as the siding is as well. Listen, on this side, this was your side of the house that got the most weathering from the sun. All those sunrises that this 100-plus-year-old home had went through over the years had really tore down this side, and there was even holes where you had some visitors living inside the walls. We were able to put the Certa wrap behind the house and fix any of the substrate, so we had a nice nailing surface to nail the monogram to. One of the things we did, because of the way the foundation was and the way the siding laid out, we were able to J-channel that to kind of hide some of that so you don't see it, because the foundation on a home is something that you don't really need to see, so we're able to put beautiful siding over that so it covered that part up.
Thank you. That looks great.
Right.
And on this side, this is a nice thing that you can see the full corner that was made with CertainTeed restoration millwork. Lasting Details was able to construct that into a full piece. Yeah. We're able to put that on in its entire one piece. So you can see one of the nice features with millwork is you can use wide pieces with tall spans. Yeah. And you mentioned on this side, we can come around here and take a look at the deck. And it is a large deck on the back of the house. So we'll try and
take a look
at all of it at once.
Yeah, great.
This is amazing. I can't wait for summer.
This side of the house, I think, turned out real beautiful, and I hope you guys are real happy with it, because This is the side of the house that's the back of the house where you probably spend most of your time. Everyone sees the front, but you spend a lot of time in the back of your house. When we came around, on the front, we kept the historical look with all the pediment corners and those type of things. But one of the other nice things that CertainTeed has is they make super corners, which have a real wide profile. They have foam inside of them to give them to hold the rigidity. And we were able to use the foam corners to keep a wide white corner look and to showcase some of the other products.
I really like those. Yeah. That was a very nice surprise.
Yes, we had some issues with the back of the house from this roof where it tied into the house. We had a big sag in it. We were able to reframe some of that and take the sag out of it. And also, these areas right here are areas where it can be of concern for you as a homeowner and me as a contractor for leaks. But one of the things we were able to do is we were able to put the step flashing in. We were able to put the Certa wrap over the top of that, Certa flash everything that needed to be, and I'm confident that it'll be watertight. Yeah. So you guys can be confident.
I came over and looked at it, and I saw how many different layers of things there were going on there, and I have no concerns at all.
Good.
And it's beautiful. Look at this.
Yeah.
And when you come out on the deck, one of the things that you see first, even above the deck, is the beautiful railing.
I was going to say.
That's the Oxford
railing. I really
railing.
like it.
Yeah. That's the Oxford railing from CertainTeed, which is it's a very nice product because it has all the details like a wood railing would, without any maintenance.
Yeah.
It installs very easily, and you can see it just sticks out.
Has
and
it's
nice
sturdy height
too.
To the rails. That's what I like.
Yeah.
The decking that was put on is Evernew PT decking. It's installed with a clip system, so you don't have exposed screws. So down the road, you don't have screws or nails popping out like you would with wood or some other products that are on the market.
Yeah.
So when you're walking out, you don't have the risk of stubbing your toe on exposed screw heads.
And I had never seen this before. I came up and I wasn't familiar with that fastening system, and I was kind of looking at it at first going, are they just preparing? It was fascinating. You joker. But anyway, and I was looking at it thinking maybe they just kind of laid out the boards, but there was no picking those boards up. They were right down.
I love the wood grain in it, and I love the castle gray color. Matches so nicely with the sterling gray of the vinyl siding.
On the front of the house, one of the things that you notice, you don't see the roof till you come around the back. And on the back, you can see the shingles that you selected are Landmark Pros. And I think, Allison, you picked the perfect color to go with the gray siding.
I love it. It's the Max Definition Moray Black.
See? Even through this project, the homeowners get to be professionals and experts with the products.
It's great to look at, too.
It is beautiful.
Yeah.
One thing you guys did is finished up the project with Buff Tech fencing from CertainTeed. It has a nice bright feature to it, and it goes real well with all the other products.
It really does. It has the same wood grain as the Evernew decking and the nice post caps that match very nicely with the Evernew caps we selected. And
yeah, it'll give you a nice area because it's got the gate on the front there that is a lockable gate, so you can put some of your art equipment as well as trash or debris, and you can lock it up so nothing can get to it as well. This side of the house was where we talked about when you pull up. I'm sure you guys remember, and you'll have pictures to remember it by, I'm sure, is the old rotted
spider web.
Yeah, the enclosed porch that was rotted. It was rotted so bad to the point we just took it completely off and were able to rebuild a nice overhang on the porch, and able to keep the nice porch cap. I mean, it's a nice open porch where Craig can sit out here and whittle things for a little bit.
Play my harmonica, you know.
The open feel versus the enclosed porch is so dramatic, and with the railings
this
and
is
the
so
columns.
much nicer. Yeah, having the rail there connecting to the columns, it really ties the whole house in a lot of ways. You have the rail on the back of the house and the columns on the front of the house, and this is kind of where it comes together. It's really nice.
It is a drastic improvement over the old rotted porch that was there.
Huge.
I just don't even think there's a word in our vocabulary for how big of a change this is.
I know.
I'm sure if you could dig up an historical picture of the house, this is probably more similar to how it looked than it did the enclosed porch.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite parts of the remodel.
Well, Craig and Allison, we walked around the entire house. I'm real pleased with how the project turned out, and I hope you guys are happy with your home.
We are ecstatic.
Oh, yes.
This is unreal.
Good. It's been a pleasure working with you guys and CertainTeed. I'm glad such a great couple won the CertainTeed Home Makeover. I hope you guys enjoy your products for a lifetime. I know they'll last that long, and they'll look as beautiful 20 years from now as they do today.
Yeah.
Yes, we feel so blessed to have access to your crew, your 5-star crew, the high quality products that will last a lifetime on our home that are so stunningly beautiful. And I hate to see you go, you know, we do have a pole barn.